everyone. Welcome to CANiVISION, Illinois, where we talk about lifestyle, business, and healthcare with some of the leaders here in Illinois, the cannabis community.
We're your hosts, Hush Chicago. I'm Kay.
And I'm Vanessa.
And today we're going to be discussing the benefits of a medical cannabis card and why you should have one.
All right, so today, seated at the Hush Circle, we have Tiffany Reynolds, a founder of Soul and Wellness, a clinic here in Pilsen neighborhood in Chicago that offers aid for people. She has CBD products there, and she helps patients apply for their medical cannabis card. So welcome, Tiffany.
Thank you so much for being here. We're so happy that you are here with us. We're a fan of you and what you're doing for the community here in Chicago.
Thank you.
So one of the first questions that we will always ask our guests is, when did your journey with cannabis begin?
It actually began years ago. I'm not going to tell you when, because I was smoking cannabis when I wasn't supposed to.
Funny that people say that. Everyone
oh,
says
really?
that.
That's so funny. But literally, it's been maybe since 2016. Okay. I actually started with a company prior to mine to kind of learn the ins and outs of it, and then Soul and Wellness came about.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So when did you start Soul and Wellness, and how did that come about?
Yeah, so I started back in 2016, and it came about when I was actually working for another company similar to what I'm doing now. It unfortunately dissolved, and I want to pick up the pieces, and I want to still become that advocate for patients, and that's how Soul and Wellness came about.
Was that here in Chicago?
It was here in Chicago. As a matter of fact, the place that I'm at now was the old business that I was working for. So it kind of was like an easy transition.
Wow.
Yes, blessings all day.
So when was that? Yeah. What year was that?
Yeah, so I started, basically, literally, I started that new company, or the old company rather, in 2015.
Okay.
And then 2016, it was just like a year later. 2016, that's when Soul and Wellness came about.
Okay. And how did you come up with the name Soul and Wellness?
That's a great question. I don't know. I wanted to do something with wellness, right? And I'm like, it has to be something like inner, something internally that works away. I don't know. Damn, soul. Okay, soul. Okay, wellness for the soul. Soul and wellness.
Okay.
Got it. So that's when Soul and Wellness came about.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
so when you started the business, were you facing any challenges?
I really was. This community is small and big at the same damn time.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, prominently is, white male, right? And so a little old black lady trying to get into this business, like, okay, I'm swamped. So how am I going to make this name for someone who already have a bigger foundation than I? So that was some of the challenges that I had to face. Marketing, trying to promote. So it's just one of those things, I got to put myself out there. So going to different events, things of that sort, you're going to hear a lot of no's, but once you get that yes, it'll blossom.
Yep, you're going to get a bunch of no's, and then you'll get that one yes.
Yep.
And you're really involved in the community as well, right?
Yes. I think that it actually helped because I was here prior to my business. So we were able to build rapport with business owners in the community. So it kind of helped a lot with that.
Did you have any prior experience with having a business or...
No.
No, okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. The old company actually taught me how to become an office manager, to learn the ropes, like, you see everything, but the background, the back end of it, I learned that as I go with Soul and Wellness. Yeah, I really did.
We understand that.
Okay. Yeah. I felt that.
Yeah, we understand that. I mean, that's how every business, starts.
Exactly.
It starts with the seed, and then you just go.
There you go.
And if you don't know it, you're going to learn it.
There you go.
Right?
Hard work, but it pays off, doesn't it? You cultivate something into your baby, so.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, and we're so proud of you. And
Thank you. I'm proud of you guys, too. It's a new platform. Hello.
Yes. Thank you. So your Soul and Wellness helps aid people in applying for a medical cannabis card. Tell us some of the benefits of having a medical cannabis card besides getting a discount,
Right.
for example. And why should people have one?
Of course. So the other thing besides the discount, right? We all know that, but you can grow up to 5 plants in your own home. That's what we've been kind of promoting. You're saving money, you're learning a craft, you're knowing what you're consuming. That's the main thing. So I think that's the best thing of having a medical cannabis card, on top of those who are actually taking opioids and pharmaceutical drugs and trying to steer away from that. That's a plus. Cannabis all day.
Yeah. I'm so glad that came about.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we need more awareness on that.
Education is key to breaking that stigma, and I think the more people that know about cannabis and the benefits of that, they're kind of gravitate more to the cannabis side. So
yeah. And I agree that one of the major benefits of having a card is being able to grow these plants in your own home, which isn't an easy task, right?
It's not.
So, So aren't you doing something?
That's like a whole nother conversation.
Aren't you doing something that helps people how to grow cannabis in their own home?
I am. So that's the interesting thing. You assume that, okay, I could grow a plant. If I'm gonna have a green thumb, I could grow cannabis. No. So I learned that the hard way. But we are doing classes now. We just started our new Grow Your Own series last week.
Awesome.
We're doing another one. Actually, February 6th. So we're going to do
February 6th.
February
You heard
6th.
that.
February
February
6th. So basically, it's Zoom right now. Now that we're able to legally have at least 25 people in our facility, we're going to do like the hybrid stage. So some will be coming in hands-on, and those who are unable to make it, they can still have that Zoom presence. So that's something that we're trying to kind of put into fruition.
Yeah,
process for everybody.
That is important. I think a lot of people benefit from that. So
Most definitely.
And
thank
I
you
think,
for providing that.
Right.
Thank
and
you,
it's
yeah.
really important that people know what they are consuming, right?
All day.
And it helps knowing the plant itself outside of, the plant, the industry, and the community. They're all separate things. But the bottom line is we're all in this because the plant is medicine,
There you go.
and we have to choose it for wellness and for your soul and wellness.
Hello.
You like what
Yes.
That is so funny.
That was great. That was a good one.
I meant it though.
No. So can you tell us what the process is to getting a card?
Thank you for asking.
Yes.
So basically, let's say that you do not have a doctor who's willing to sign off on that form.
Okay.
To confirm you qualify, we have in-house doctors that can assist with that. If you need to be diagnosed with a medical condition, we can assist with that as well.
Oh, awesome.
Due to your symptoms, right? Also, there's a state fee that's involved, so you could do a 1, 2, or 3-year card. Depending on the fees will determine if you collect Social Security disability or SSI.
Okay.
You also need 2 proofs of residency that will confirm you live and reside in the state of Illinois. But with that, we'll process all the paperwork for you to the state. The very next day, you'll be able to purchase as a medical cannabis patient using your temporary letter. And then within maybe 2 or 3 months, your permanent card will come to you in the mail. So that was a mouthful, but we can help you with that process. Make it very easy for you.
It is very easy and effortless. And I'm speaking from personal experience. Tiffany made it super easy and seamless. All you had to do is show up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been a minute since you came to the office, but thank you. Thank you for coming and getting your card.
Yes, of course. Thank you for making it easy for me.
And I'll be coming soon.
We already know that. Gella.
We already have a thing. I came to the office a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. But I'm gonna have to return because there's some things there that I have to take care of first.
Most definitely. And I just want you to know, I wanted to give a shout out to Hush. You see, I got this jewelry on.
Yes.
Can y'all see
We're
this?
all hushed out. Look at that. We're all hushed out.
Shout out.
Yes. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you. So, when you first started the business and you were talking about it, the industry being dominated by white males, right? So for people who want to enter into this space, and even if it's been already a few years, it's been since 2015 when they started issuing licenses, right? And so there's a lot of barriers of entry into this space, especially for people of color, right? So what would you suggest, or what are some ideas that you can give to people in entering into this space to make it a more diverse marketplace?
I love that question, and thanks for asking that question. You know, a lot of people focus on trying to get the dispensary, trying to get a cultivation site, but I always say think outside the box. Think of something. What is your passion? Let's say someone has a passion for they're a stylist or a barber, and they want to have their a hair care line, or like hair care line or whatever. I always say, why don't you infuse that with hemp or infuse that with THC, something that can help benefit the growth of someone's hair. Someone who has eczema in their hair, help with that with using cannabis and coincide that. So I always say, if you have a passion, try to figure out how you can correlate that into cannabis.
Yeah.
Right.
Think outside the box.
Yeah. And it starts with, what are you doing now and what is your passion? Because, cannabis is still a new industry, especially here in Illinois. So there's several positions opening up. There's several opportunities. So that's great.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. One other thing.
Yeah.
State regulation. So the beauty of what you do and what I do, right? It's not state regulation. You don't have to have a license. He doesn't have to, let me see if it's a state. I might be able to do this because of this. It's like you're in your own. You're making your own way, right? And you're making a catalyst for those who are trying to get into this. You're making a stable foundation, and you're showing people, and we are showing people how to navigate in this industry without the state.
Yes.
So I think people need to understand that too. Figure out something that you could do without having all of those licensings and all of that stuff.
Right.
With that.
Yeah, and I
agree
think I
with
want to add, if you do want to get into the space, know some of these regulations.
That's correct,
educate
too.
yourself so that you know how to navigate and find a way to be an ancillary business and be of support without having to obtain a license, especially given the situation that we're in now with Illinois and
There you
it
go.
being such a challenge, right?
Exactly.
And you could still move forward without waiting for legislators to make that decision for you, and you could still help people in the space without all that.
Yeah,
That's
that's a great point. I think education is key.
There you go.
And just getting involved in organizations, local communities where they're serving the people, and networking.
Networking
right?
all day,
It's
yes.
all about networking and getting to know people. Other businesses need help. So
Exactly.
there's lots of opportunity.
Definitely.
And even if you don't know how to navigate the space yet, one way to go about it is to support businesses like Soul and Wellness. We got to keep it fair and equal, right? In the
Definitely.
playing field. So one way you could do that is to keep supporting businesses that are run by people of color.
Most definitely. And education is key. So that's why we're working on this educational series. I love it.
I love that. Okay,
Yeah.
so great transition to my next
Yeah.
question.
Tell us about this.
So tell the audience what Soul and Wellness has in store. Any classes, anything else, anything that we can look forward to in the future.
Okay.
And also tell them where they can find you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
So basically, we are doing Grow Your Own series. We're doing Learn What Cannabis Is series. We're also doing a portion where we're teaching you guys like how to structure your resume to get into the industry for those who, who are trying to, so we are doing all of this. I'm sorry, I'm looking at everybody like, so I'm sorry, I'm all over the place.
I know, I'm like, resume building?
Yeah, we
To
have
our
some.
audience.
So you
Yes.
can
Yes.
start building up your resume with Soul and Wellness. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm super excited. Someone that's in the industry who's been teaching our dispensary agent training classes. So she's all very knowledgeable. If you are interested, you can find me at www.soulandwellness.net. Everything, got to spell out all the words. I'm also on Instagram at soul_wellness. And I'm here in Pilsen, like I said, so definitely check me out. My contact information is also on the website. So I hope to hear from you soon.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being our guest, Tiffany. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything that you're doing for the community,
Yes.
everything that you stand for, and thank you for supporting us as well.
Thank you. You
Yes.
all doing y'all thing too. And we all supporting each other.
Yes,
So I'm
and that's
here.
that's what it's all about, right?
you. Yes.
Building this community and growing strong
There
together.
you go all day.
Okay.
All
yes.
right. Okay. So, shout out to CANiVISION Midwest and our media team, High Key Creative. You can follow us at Hush Chicago on Instagram. That's hush_Chicago, and also at CANiVISION.Illinois. So that's CANiVISION.il.
And thank you so much again for tuning into our show. Find our next episode on March 3rd.
Till next
see you
time,
then.
guys.
Bye, everyone.